Okay, hey. Hello. I'm like trying something new set up on my other monitor first off. Easier to read chat now. And I apologize if I'm coughing here and there. I had a long day at work, and I haven't really got over being sick yet, and I just got like a whole bunch of crap in my throat at work. So, I'm kind of coughing it up. So, sorry about that. I might lose my voice earlier as well. Who knows? Let me say the stuffs now. That. Okay. Everybody see the stream now? Okay, I'm gonna say yes. Because otherwise it'd be kind of weird. Sorry. Guys, welcome! Friday! Yay! I like Fridays. It means that I don't have to deal with crap. I just have to deal with you guys, but that's okay because you guys are awesome. It was CD, gotta get it. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, not dead. Still wish that, like, blinked or, like, what lights went down the sides or something. I've been sick for, like, a week and a half. I just can't get over it because I keep having a clean crap at work, and it's so old that it's got so much soot on it that it just, ugh. Hold on. Right there. Camera does a little jerky thing here. I must fix. Here to here. Okay, that fixed it. This plan I saw it skip a little bit when it was moving backwards. Very minor. Another one, right? That's another one. Right here. Yeah, that works. I'm not gonna be overly picky about it. I feel perfectly fine. It's just my throat, so that's why I don't know how long my voice is gonna last. That's what I'm more worried about than anything. Because Tuesday really didn't last very long, but we'll see. All right. So other than finishing up this scene and making Applejack do stuff, which as of right now she's not doing anything. That's all I have to do in that scene. Otherwise, I'm still doing a lot of the refinement stuff, which I think I was working on this shot. Like, I think I was animating her tail before. Yeah, so oops. So I'm going to finish up her tail here. You know, I keep forgetting that April Fool's is coming up, and I wanted to try making something for that, and then it, like, came out of nowhere, so I was like, ah, crap. So I guess I won't be. I got too much other stuff to make. Okay, so I want the tail to probably from here to here. So from there to there. I want to extend this and quicken that part. Oops. I'll slow part down a little bit more. You know, to me, I think still images are can be almost as difficult as making animation, because like in this shot when it's zooming in on Twilight here, there's a lot of stuff I don't have to put in this background here. Like, I don't really need to fill up too much in this area or around her here, because things are moving, so you have a focus and then you pass by it. In a picture, if say the picture was at this point right here, when looking at a picture, well, she still might be a focus. The camera stops so you can see all this. So to make the picture look good, you have to put so much more detail into a shot. And so you would want to maybe fill up this background here, or really position the lights to maximize just this one shot. Well, in video, you really would need to. So to me, a picture can almost be as difficult, if not more difficult, than an animation. So, okay, I think I need to... Does the stomp here, so I need to put this to here. Okay, so I had it so that the tail would pull back a little bit, but I would need to make sure that the tail kind of still goes a little bit that way, just because natural movement. And now I'll have its right wing. Wait, why are your wing? Well, I can't even see your open wings. There. No problem now. That didn't work out how I wanted it to, because I wanted to go to about here. So I'm going to have it turn a little bit that way. But afterwards, just delaying the tail that way. Now I'm just trying to blend everything so it gets a little bit, or feels a little bit more natural how it comes back. There we go. Oh, it should say that for everybody's thing on the for Twitch, because they got hacked. So it doesn't mean they access your account specifically, but they had access to information that they felt was safer to have everybody reset everything. Hello there. Actually, that kind of sounded weird. I don't use Google for doing that save password thing, because to me that not only feels really unsecure, which I'm not going to say it's Google's fault. It's just I would rather be safe about it. So, but yeah, it's also yeah, if you forget or have to force change your password. I think I'll have to just refine the jiggles. I think I want to have this drop a little bit too. Maybe go up a bit before. Hello, hello. Okay, I still feel like this... I think tail 3 is a little bit high up to try to pull back like this. Actually, it might work. Oh, it only works because of whatever. When I get to actually to the jiggles, I'm probably gonna modify that. That seems loud. There we go. That's fine. But because the jiggles I think have 2 more bones down there that I can get, and if you make the tail 1, 2, and 3 natural, fairly natural looking, the jiggles actually do a perfect job with simulating it. So I'm probably not going to bother with that too much more. I can see a skeleton right here. Kind of. I see a bunch of bones, but I play with the models enough that I know where all the bones are. Like looking at this right now without clicking them, I know what every bone is. So you don't really need to. When you have the skeleton, even if you have a rig, you're not going to see a skeleton. But I mean, I know right here that how these look, how those look, everything. It's just I can figure out heads visible, so I just usually make a circle to try to find the head. It's right there. But I don't need to see a skeleton. I know how the structure works. If you're talking about the music earlier, I think that was... If you're talking about this one, that's a very edgy version of The Awakening by Ivan Torrent. Ivan Torrent makes some amazing music. So I think you should go get the check out. That's actually on his channel too. If the stream is frozen, I don't actually, you probably can't hear me. Just reset it. I've had to do it to me too. Okay, so when she goes and goes to go up, I want to have her tail rise up quickly and then die off a little bit. So I have the tail go down like this. And then I'll have it go up again here. And then fade off for the rest of the shot. And then for this part, I'm going to have it drop down again. Okay. But this will have an effect on how the tail moves. So when she goes to lift up here, I need to have this tail to pull in a bit. Have it then go out a bit. Go in again. And since she has control of tail 1 technically, you could say, but she doesn't have control of tail 2. So, and saying in terms of like reality, her tail or her actual hair, well, technically, Applejack has shown that she can control her tail more than she should actually be able to. It's hair, so she doesn't have control at this point. At least I'm going to say she doesn't. So, which means that I don't want to have it fade off too much. It should just move naturally like a like hair would. So that means that at this point it would bounce down a bit from the bounce up. Just a bit. I'll maybe spread it out a bit more. Yeah. I didn't miss anything. I'm just doing stuff. Now, when it comes to VAs, I'm running into needing female voices more than anything. I don't have any plans for anything other than potentially a Twilight and a Celestia right now. And potentially a Rainbow Dash for something else, but I already have somebody that can do that for me. Right, no more audio for that. So her tail goes up here, so it's a little bit delayed. Okay, this technically then would also turn a little bit. And this would turn the other way here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Because there's one thing I've been noticing actually when I look back at my previous videos is, to me, the tails are one of the things that stand out the most of what I do, and so I want to keep that up. So that's why I want to keep them as fluid as I can. Does it like stop there? No. Okay. Oh, okay. In terms of the dead horse, I thought my explanation before were pretty good. That you just go from like not dead to dead, but how I did this, and I don't have the actual. Oh, and they're kind of split too. Was because I have her in this pose to make her fall. I had the stand up pose. And then I had the dead pose, and that was that one. After I blended them, I made sure to move it. Yeah, what? Whoa. Technically I did stream this part, so you could. I don't know which stream it is, but there is a stream of me working on this. So stupid plant. Hold on. So, what I did was I just made sure that in between made it so at least the legs looked like they were falling from the same position. So like I didn't want her sliding, so you can see this hoof and all the legs in the back stay about in the position where they were until she falls over completely. But otherwise, I just take that, blend it to that, and then just add little bits of it into it. So like I added it in the so that her body actually leaned, so her legs look like this point, that they're staying behind a bit. And at this angle, it doesn't look as good. It's supposed to be looking good at this angle, and that's why I didn't care. So there's some bone locking I did turn the body that normally wouldn't work, but who cares? And then when she hits, I just bounced the body a little bit. But when it comes to any motion, normally even when you move your arm, you go A to B. I mean, you only have where you start and your destination. That's your main points, and that's the whole point of pose to pose. But there's little influxes that go along the way to it, and I don't like blocking. Blocking is where you'd actually like animate all the little pieces along the way. That's to me, and like so you're basically creating a pose for every frame almost. But I don't like that way. It's to me, I just time consuming. So instead I just do the one pose, the next pose, and then just add in the whatever little pieces to make it look realistic. So she's falling. Imagine yourself falling, or actually, you know what? Go look up something falling. When I had to do the pony run cycle, I went and literally looked up an actual horse running and studied it. So, By the way, it's just, yeah, it's just, how would you think a fall would look? So you'd have the wavery fall, you know, so it kind of looks relaxed and starts to collapse, and then completely falls over, and then bounces. So it's hard to explain because it's like, how did you do that? It's like, I actually don't know. I just keep doing things and it happens. It's a bad way of saying it, but that's really kind of what it feels. Where was I? This one. Okay. I wonder if I should keep her ears down at the beginning of this. I think I might have tried that. But if I were to do that, I'm going to have... Is she sliding sideways? Actually, a bit. Come on. Oh, it's doing its thing. Come on. I'm so tired. Like, all my fingers feel like sandpaper on the end of them. I torn up pieces today. Kind of makes it easier to grip the buttons, though. So I'm kind of okay with it. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to have her... about here to here. I've always had problems just positioning the ears to look right. Roll down. Does that work? I say that's gonna work. And I want them to kind of drift off a little bit for how they raise. Up until the point she's done here. So right about there. The Sky Dome, no. It's the Sky Dome actually is a model with a texture on it itself, and it doesn't even actually use a sky map like a normal sky one. You could go and change the texture of it, definitely, but I'm not thinking you'd have to go grab the actual map file or the skies from that exist within source, and all skies have 6 different textures to make up it for it. So I'm not sure how well that would work for you though. Did I override the movements of the ears? It had motion. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, the map itself are... Well, it depends if you're talking a Sky Dome or Sky Map. Those are 2 different things. A Sky Map you can override, yes, very easily. It won't save it to the file, but you can definitely go and look up another one, override it with the console, and just have to change it every time you open up SFM. But the Sky Dome, and if you have What? I think it was on Dear Esther. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to lock it to it yet. What is that? Is it just a texture? That could actually be kind of useful. It's Left 4 Dead. Like, this one's kind of nice. This isn't really a Sky Dome. This is a Sky Card. But I have actually planned to use that for something. What's that big bird? Birdie, birdie. Where's my dome? Is that another Sky Card? Sorry if I pause a lot to look at stuff, but knowing what exists helps a lot when it comes to scene building, so anytime I see anything that could be potentially used, I'm like, oh. Ooh. Come on, dome. Fill my RAM. Maybe I'll just search for dome. Dome. Oop, there it is. Yes. This Sky Dome. What am I talking about? I actually have it. I'm in a freaking different scene here. I'm using it further in. Like, I think here or something. No, not here. Here. No, the one after or before. There it is. Yes, the Sky Dome. I'm in a dome. This is the Sky Dome because technically you're doming it. I think I made a term there. So yeah, this one is a little different. I have a lot of source games. That's where a lot of those come from. But I liked this Sky Dome more because without it, that's the base sky, which I didn't want to have. But I can override it to something else. But I liked this Sky Dome, especially since technically the benefit you have of Sky Domes is you can animate them. There was actually like one shot with the one with Velvet and the Fallout one is I wanted to make it look like it was the camera spinning around her faster. So I went and had the Sky Dome in the background spinning the opposite direction of the camera, and it gave the illusion that the camera was spinning faster, which is something that anime does. So it kind of gave it a cool little effect for that. The shot. Oh, I hid the models. I'm like, where is Applejack? Applejack is missing. But she is there. There is an Applejack. Apparently, oh, there's the light. Hold on. Oh yeah, I gotta keep them showing because they're there. Okay. I was like, wait a second, why do I have all these other people showing here? I'm just hid stuff so that it was a little more efficient. Yeah. Oh, the body group of script is actually pretty easy. I use it all the time. Let's load up another model here. Put in a. I like no like yeah. I'll do Rainbow Dash. So we have Rainbow Dash Best Pony. All right. The actual script itself should be like called Body Group Skin something. First to load it, you would actually load it as a rig script. It's not actually a rig, but that's how you attach it to the model. And it's called, at least mine is called Setup Skin Body Groups Animation. I got mine before it was on the workshop, so I'm not sure if it's named the same. But if you want to find it, you could probably just search that string. Otherwise, it depends on where you put it. Because, like, you could check when you downloaded it. Like, if you download it from the workshop, it's more than likely going to be in the same folder No, wait, I put it there. Let's see what it shows it as. It should say where it is in the thing. Copy. Okay, it looks like it's actually telling you to manually change the positions. Okay, and it's actually the way that it's saying to do it here would actually make it easier, because it would set it up as something as a drop down for the rig. I have it set up where I manually add it, but if you do it, if you follow these instructions, it will pop up as on this list. But I'm not sure how the workshop should have it where it puts it in the workshop folder. The reason he has instructions on how to do it is because it moves it to the platform folder, which should allow it to be automatic, but I think you can do that with user mod too. I'm not sure if workshop allows it to do it that way. So yeah, just follow the instructions here, but once it's on there, so I'm just going to load that up. If you had, and I'll show that here by undoing it. Okay. Say that you went and body grouped and you changed like Rainbow Dash's wings to be shut here. As soon as you go to add that script, it will open the wings again. The body grouping is still set. Well, I guess it does reset it. It will default them all because no longer is skin and body groups controlled by this. They're useless. Everything is added in here. So what you can do is, say you want to close the wing, is you just drag the slider over. Then it's I wouldn't call it animating the wings or any of the skins. You're just giving the ability to modify it within the editor. Because as you can see here, as soon as I hit the top of the bar here and it changes to 1, that's when the wings change. So if you try to animate that line, it will not change the body group until it hits 1. It's not like something that will slowly open a wing or not. That script can't do that. And it works that way with goggles. So here, when I pass the midpoint, that's the next value. So that makes the goggles go on, and then the final value makes it go to the last body group. Skins the same way. As you drag the bar, it'll change the skins. So here you can see the 1, 2, 3. Then it switches to her Wonderbolt's uniform because that's a different skin, and then 1, 2, 3. So, so yeah, it just allows you to modify it but not animate it. No, I'm not doing a Nyan Derby dance. But it does come in handy having that, because I think I have it. Not there. Where did I have her flip her wings open? Or does it close them? Oh no, it was Fluttershy. That's what it was. I was thinking it was for some reason her. But like here, for shutting her wings, all I did was make it so that I animated both them, the close and the open, to follow each other fairly close. And then just at some point in the middle, I have it swapped. So here they're about in the same position, so I have them swap. But if they close fast enough, you don't even notice here that her wings are changing to the other model. So, if you're gonna change the pupil size, I would recommend that you make them blink first. Like rarity. Here, when she goes, or when her pupil goes to change, she blinks because it hides that transition. Otherwise, if the pupils were able to animate smaller, or animate larger, that would be one thing. But because they jump up like that, it's best to have the eyes closed when they change. Otherwise, it's really distracting. What day of the week is April Fool's? Saturday. No, that. What am I doing? A fourth. Fooling myself. Wednesday. Well, yeah. I don't. Let me see if I'm doing anything that day. I am not. At least not yet. So, I don't know. I might do a gaming stream that day just for shits and giggles. It depends. I do want to do more gaming streams, but I've been so busy that when I had like Wednesday finally off for once, I decided to just like work on other stuff and take a break. The rock song earlier. Well, it's. I'm not sure which one's the rock song you were talking about. Well, I said it before. The playlist that I'm listening to on all these streams is a public playlist, so you can always go and listen to yourself. Let me see if I can. Here. So you can go and listen to this anytime you want, and it's something that you could play through and figure out which ones you like. So there, we can sure do that. Yeah. I just added another one to it, Creation of Earth by Thomas Bergerson. I keep forgetting to add that one. Okay, so I was doing the ears here. No, if I'm going to take, other than Tuesday and Friday, if I'm going to do any streaming, it's probably going to be gaming or something, because doing more than 2 work streams in a week with other stuff going on, it's a lot, and I will burn out. So, and I don't want to burn out. Okay, so I'm thinking when this hits this point, I probably want to do the ear down. This is going to be a slow and then a quick drop. I'm going to do it like that. Okay, at that angle, this sucks. Okay. Oops. Okay, that should work. Just making it both the ears drop. That's going to be tough. Okay, so at this point on every one of these, so this point, drop, drop. For the City Street one, most were. Let me finish this ear thing so I don't lose how I'm doing it, and then I can show you how I got it set up. I love scene building. Scene building and scene planning are my absolute favorite parts of making videos. Once that part's all done, I tend to get bored. Okay. So this part, technically the ears still got to go down even though they're turning. So if the head's turning this way, the ear's got a lag. Oh, wrong way then. So then this has got to go this way. It's got to go closer to the head. Remember the link I put towards the top is actually the one I'm actually listening to right now. If you didn't find out already. I'll put that a little bit later. Okay, so that's where it opens. So now I gotta do this here like that. It's mainly... Okay, when her head pulls this way, I want the ear to go back a little bit more. And then flip forward a bit, delayed. I want to make sure the ear actually is visible from this, otherwise there's no point in me animating it. Alright, so that's up to that point, so I'm good. Alright, I can open up that other file now. I don't want to save again, but why not? I can agree with you. Blue, it's why in doing night scenes with anything, blue light actually is a good way to simulate night. And so I can understand making you tired. Orange light simulates day. That's why I have orange lights in my room, or my living room here. Oh, I gotta change the map. This is scene build void. Alright, for this shot, is the one you're talking about. Where's Velvet? I thought she was in this shot. Oh. No, she's not. Alright, for this one, it was done that way, carefully. It actually goes a little while before that. Or this is the sky box that's in the way. But otherwise it goes back like to here. But the sky box is in the way then. So, not the lights. All these are models. This was all done in the void. All the buildings, I'm pretty sure, are Fallout. All the visible buildings on the edge. All these are like the school destroyed buildings. These are actually I think TF2 or something. I can't remember. And then I just threw rubble into them because with the lights on, whatever, and from this distance, it actually makes it with the silhouette look like the buildings are partially destroyed. Otherwise, I think all of these are just about Fallout. That one's Fallout. These stairs were something else. I can't remember exactly what those were, but I loaded those up. I just threw some concrete in here to make it look like it led up to it. I threw some rubble in the corner here. These lamps, I think, are from Counter-Strike. This isn't a map. It's in the scene. It's in a scene build map. And this is just a void. And these are all loaded models. The road is from Fallout, though I had to just modify into the textures to make them work. I think over here I threw some rubble from Half-Life in. Yeah, that's just things to create a little bit more ambience. There's a crap load of lights to get it all to work. Like, to make these buildings... Let me get down lower. To make them look further away, there's actually levels of fog. So if I do it like this, you can see these buildings are... Let me actually grab the actual camera. I'll just move it. Who cares? So right now they're fairly all clear, but if I turn on this distance fog, it's just layers of lights in between these that give the illusion of distance, because the farther something is away, the more particles and air it has to go through, therefore making it so that in this kind of lighting you would have everything kind of fading into that sky color. So I just make a light that's volumetric and I just shine it between the different layers of buildings to simulate that. So that's what that was. Building ambient. I can't remember what this one is. Oh, it's just this building. There was I think to light this little side of it, or something. No, that side of the building right here. That was why, because it didn't look right the way it was lit otherwise. So I had to add a little light there to make that more fitting. There's a lot of light. So this map, not with the models. This map is available on the workshop, but it is just the big empty cube thing I'm in. But it's huge, so it allows you a lot more room to work in compared to the normal other void. Plus the other void has a little light in the corner that's really annoying, but this doesn't. So you can work within perfect darkness. This is for a Fallout video I'm working on, but I haven't really done too much with it. I'm waiting for some specific resources to become available before I put too much effort into it. But I just want to make it more of an ambience thing than anything else. So yeah, that's just the scene build for that part. But I mean, I got a lot of scene builds in here. Like this one actually requires black. Yeah, this one, and one modification. I'm modifying the map's fog levels. 62, 50, 25. I keep that listed in the scene here so I can edit it anytime I want. It doesn't save to the map, so I have to modify it every time. 50, 25. There. So it makes the distance look better here. But still got parts to do here. But yeah, it's just, I mean, this actually looks better at the end here. But this scene build was very complicated to make. It was me manually placing all the rubble on the ground. Took me like an entire Saturday to get it all right, because I used the grass fields map so that I could actually create what looks like an artificial, like hilly feel, and then I just went and like made sure that I just covered all the green specks, and then the I even went into the skybox, which I believe is over here. There it is. This is where the background is, and just some of the little rubble along the edges. But when I was talking about the skybox spinning fast for some parts, if you look here, actually I'll go to the main part. Oh, she's up on her hill here. Oh, is she over here? Where is she? Oh, she's over here. You can see in the background, I actually have the entire skybox spinning. because it gives this the illusion of extra motion here. Without that, let me turn off that sky. Whoa, without that it's just black. Okay, maybe not. But it gives an illusion of just a faster spinning. I feel like that fog still is too dark here. Did that get busted? Should have been lighter than that, huh? Negative 655, 27, 60, 50, 25. Oh, because I did it at the wrong levels. Duh. Okay, sorry, I did it at the top one. I should have done these ones. And you'll see if I change this, bam, it gets like red. So I just picked levels that make it balance out a little more. So 62, 50, 25. There. Now it actually looks like it blends more in the background. So that's why it's supposed to look like this. Yeah, the headbang pip was turned off here, I think. Where is headbang pip? There's headbang pip. No, I actually remember to shut that off because it made me laugh every time I look. And then this actually has a bar over it so that it makes it the cinematic. But I liked it more with the bars on it, so that's why I was keeping them on. And I have a grid actually pops up so I can do better positioning if I need to. That was actually what helped me judge where I needed to place the bars, because that's the CinemaScope, I think they called it. So, but it helps me place it because that's why, like here, you can see by way of rule of thirds. So she ends on the third here. The building. The scene is really complicated. So the building ends up being on here. Dragon up here. That's the rule thirds there. So, yeah. Complication. This song, actually, I just ran across this song and I thought it was amazing, and it fit Fallout to me perfectly. Because it just, I don't know, it just, like it was mentioned before, it has that loss of hope feel, and I felt that was a good, for somebody that hasn't fully read the story, it was probably the most fitting. Even for the people that have read it and are looking back, it's very fitting. So I just, when I heard this song, I was like, I need to have Velvet sing this song, so that's what she's doing. Anyways, that's how that scene, that kind of helps, I guess, in terms of how I did that scene build. All of it was just about the Fallout models. Actually, let me go back there and I can at least tear things apart to show. Because scene building is something that is not easy. Derpy was... Was she Derpy? I don't think she was Derpy. Yeah, it was Ditzy, that's what I thought. And it was Derpy or Ditzy. Anyways, so tear this apart. So if I take away, okay, buildings. This is just the roads and the rubble, without buildings. So the roads were placed. Where's my roads? Okay. There's the street lights. I have these all organized because of OCD. One street light is apparently not in there. But I'm not saving this. Stairs. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. So I'll get rid of the rubble. The rubble is just placed around to keep it more complicated. So there's a big pile there and stuff. Oops, there. And that rubble's not in there too. I think that's this one. Yeah. And the particles are just like the smoky effects that go across. I think that's all I have for particles, though. Yeah, just the clouds that go across. Sky. the rocky ground was originally. Do I have my old rocky ground? No. Originally, I created. Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not. Originally, I created a huge thing of rocky ground all the way covering like the whole area to work from, and then I raced like 90% of it. And road. So this is only a couple different models of road. So I have this one. This is where I started from, and then I placed on these two rounded ones, which just broke off in opposite directions, so that I could make a centered piece right here. And then I have just extra little pieces of road that just continue on in a distance. Once those roads were placed, then I placed the buildings. The buildings took a while, and I did use the key color override to try to change some of the colors of them, so that it didn't feel like the same color buildings over and over again. But it did feel at least sort of random going down. Then the stairs were placed in front of that building. Why did I do the stairs again? Yeah. It's just this model, and I just placed 3 of them in a row. And I did have to modify the textures, I think. Yeah, that's what they look like without the texture override. Didn't really fit what I wanted. So. To me, if you play with the camera and the lighting and all that, right? Oh, to make the building extend longer, I had put another version of the building below it. Where do we get that building? Let me find that. This one? No, it's this one. Without that, it left me gaps on the edges here. So I just put another copy of the building below it to extend it. Now, if you do the camera and the lighting right, I feel you can get away with like actually poor animating, and it doesn't matter. You can hide it. To me, Luna's Banishment was actually fairly poor animating in a lot of parts, but it didn't matter because it just hit it with pretty. Anyways, that's that map. Whatever. Close. Continue without saving, because that would be bad otherwise. Back that one. Who is my favorite pony from Fallout Equestria with no little Pip? That's a tough question. It depends. Can I use ponies from other Fallout books? Do I have to stick with do I have to stick with if I have to just if it got loud. If I have to stick with just the normal Fallout, that would be more difficult because Blackjack's nice, but actually whoa, you're really bright. That's gonna break the pillars, isn't it? Yep, it will. Oh. Actually, my favorite pony out of any of them, all Fallout, is probably Rampage, actually. Because I thought Rampage was an amazingly complicated yet funny character. So, Rampage is definitely my favorite out of, if you were to say any Fallout. Plus, if you kept up with Project Horizons in terms of like what's happened recently, Rampage is like, it's like aw, aw, aw. It was that last chapter was tough. P21 is awesome as well, which but to me he is probably the character that changed the most out of the entire story. But to me, Project Horizon has some really awesome characters in it. Oh yeah, I was doing the ears. That's what I was doing here. So I have to have the ears naturally lift up. So I'm going to go from when they start lifting, which is here. And then they finish here. So I'm going to grab like this area. I'm just going to grab the ears and make them pull back a little bit. So right now it seems like they jump in. I'm actually going to take both. Just round it a bit right here. And I'm going to grab that, pull them back a little bit. Turn them forward. Actually, maybe not turn them back, maybe just turn them forward and down. Because I want to make it look like she's what's the map of that map on Steam called? Yeah, that's called Scene Build Huge Void or something like that. I think if you just search Scene Build. Yeah, Huge Void XL. Is that a bigger one than the one I had? I thought I already downloaded it from them. Can't remember. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Oh, it's re-uploaded. I had the other version. So, but it's perfectly black. It's just the same as the other map, but it maximizes distance. It actually maximizes distances so much that if you go corner to corner, you actually have your visual range cuts out completely to black. So you have some difficulty working on that, but normally you don't need visual at that kind of distance. Though I have had scene builds that go all the way from corner to corner, but before it hits the edge of the map, I've had it cut out with like some kind of a fogginess. How long did it take me to get the current driver? I started Project Horizons a year ago, but I was laid off in that time, and I also got sick in that time, so I had like a week where I basically was bedridden for like 12 hours a day. And I read a lot of it then. I got through half the book in a week. But it took me about probably 2 months to get fully up to the what I would consider to be the current point anyway. But it is definitely worth reading. It's intimidating, but it's worth it. Oh, ooh, that was perfect. Bearded Doom guy. No more ponies. Except for when I do all the ponies. But you do so good with the ponies. Okay, can I see that far ear? Okay, no, so I don't really care about that. I'm going to blend this a little bit more. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Australia is probably... I'm actually getting to the point where that's probably more of my favorite story than Fallout. Australia is awesome. It's incredibly long, but it is... but the fact that he comes out with like a chapter every day or two, is so I can keep up on it constantly. I don't know. There's something about that story that's amazing. And it's so intimidating and not many people... Here, I'm going to give a recommendation to it. Here, let me open this up. If you guys haven't... read this story, do know that as of right now it's only about halfway done being written, and it's longer than Fallout. think I spelled that right. Can you find it? Yes. I didn't spell it right, but I got it. This story is really good. Especially since the reason I wanted to read it, the fact that it has a title that means nothing and a description that means nothing. So you start the book absolutely knowing nothing about anything with it. So, and I love that. There was no spoilers, no reason to read it other than the curiosity of it. And even so, it takes 2 books before you actually understand it. And I think... And like, I love that people made... Oh, they made another fan art. That is... He's so fat. That is actually really cool. I gotta look at that stuff later. But yeah, they're books. They're in book 7 now. So... But they're all about 200 to 300,000 words. And they have 12 books total they're going to make for it. Really, really good story. Really, really awesome. Go check it out. It's from Imploding Colon. Best name ever. So. Yeah, I've been, oh, it does? Oh, that's nice. No, I'm fully caught up. I'm reading every new chapter as it comes out. So. I read it every night. But yes, go and watch that because I've actually considered doing a video from it or something. The only problem is that there's no trying to make the noble jury and all that stuff kind of intimidating. But I thought about doing something with it. I was actually thinking of animating the conversation between Luna and Rambo before she starts flying east, because I thought that was a good spot where I can just do a scene build of in the distance and whatever. But yeah, I do recommend that book highly, very highly. You'll get addicted. Okay, so the ears here should drop down quickly because she's suddenly going forward. Oh yeah, I forgot. Links do come in handy, don't they? You can look it up. It's not like it's difficult to spell or something. That is not what I was looking for. Yeah. So you can have a link towards that. Okay, you posted it too. I'm just gonna post it again. So screw you. we both have links. Mine better. I'll post it twice. Eat that. Eat that. My second link is better than the first link. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do like full screen, can't I? What did I do that to? I thought I made a full screen button. Was it 9? Yes, it was. Aha. Wait. Oh no, that hid messages. Okay, I won't do that. You know what? Hold on. Screw you, Wars. We're gonna get another one. Just because I say you can. Nah. Okay, so the ears. Oh, yeah, I was gonna do that down bit. Okay, don't post the second book before the first book. I almost want to go back and reread some of it. I really want to reread the original because I do want to try to do something from the story. It sounds like supposedly somebody was working to actually try to animate like the first book, which is to me. A lot of the later books focus on one piece of a story, but the first book actually has quite a few. It does a lot more in that, and I think it would be very difficult to do that. But if they want to try it, that's great. Hello. I don't know, on my own stream I'm like, don't spam. So what do I do when I spam? Okay, she goes forward a bit here. So I'm gonna have her ear go down again. This is like the most boring yet most important part to me of anything, any video. These little inflections are, like, to me, it's just super important. I'm God here. I can negate my own rules. If you want me to post it again, I will. Can't see this ear, but oh well. I forgot I have to do the other picture here too. Keep forgetting about that. Still don't know exactly what I want to do for it though. That's the hard part. It's just, it's, to me it has to have as many friends as possible. I just like this one because Rainbow Dash's face is absolutely fucking hilarious. Looks like, or the fact that Fluttershy is okay with this, but Rainbow is just like, you have gotten into my bubble. Get out of my bubble. Hold on a sec. Sun disappeared, so it got cold. I did do a picture from Australia too, if you guys didn't, or at least you didn't catch the reference. This one. That one. That's why if you ever see my Rainbow Dash's goggles, I had retextured them to be gold instead. But yeah, that was technically from, because she, like, within at least the first, like, couple books, she really likes caves. Okay, maybe not likes caves, but just happens to run into a lot of them. So I put her in a cave with stuff. Actor. Rainbow Dash's best pony. I'm glad that you agree. Okay, your ears are not timed right. I don't think they go back far enough here. Okay, now this is happening too quick. Okay, there we go. I don't care. You can do YouTube poop whenever you want. I don't mind people re-uploading stuff as long as they change it somehow. I don't like one-to-one re-uploads. So people that just re-upload it and then say, well, I put it on here because I liked it. Well, then you can like put it on a playlist or something. You don't have to re-upload it. That kind of it's doing opposite of showing it you like it. You're stealing it, and then some people don't even link to it. But if you like to go and change it somehow, I really don't care. So like making YouTube poops or making some other like audio over it, I don't care. How the back of that ear looks. Always, it just looks boxed. What if that didn't even work anyway? No, I don't think that'd look right. Oh, yeah, see you later, Mitch. Yeah, we'll make Dimble Twilight. There. This is Dumbo Twilight. Apparently her ears know how to cross themselves. I mean, I think the camera would work there. Oh, totally hidden behind her ginormous ears. Kind of wish that the horn had a bone so that I could make it like huge. There is a way, but it's not. It's annoying, and I'm not gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna leave the ears like that now. Every time the back leg hits. Okay, so when this part's... There it is. Twilight can fly faster with their giant ears. Okay, so every time the leg hits the ground, I want to have the wings kind of drop down, so they should actually be past that. So it should be lead up that quickly and then fade out. Let's do it like that. A little quicker. Maybe just like this. Alright, this could be kind of difficult to do, but I'm going to try to do this. Just turning the wings just enough. This is the right wing closed. Here we go. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down a little bit more. And this one. And then that. That could work, but that does blend between them. I don't want to have to animate that on every wing. So I'm just going to do the what I was going to normally do. I'm just going to have this open up. So this is just wing 1, or the closed wing 2, which I should probably actually grab the other wing then too. Okay. And now I could cheat this a bit. So I'm just going to grab both these. I'm going to say, at this point, have both the wings go to this playhead position, and now they should bounce at the same rate. Yep. So as long as I keep them playhead there, I can just keep doing that. So I don't have to try to guess the same intensity I did on each one. Okay. And same here. Leg down. Leg goes down here. This one actually is timed wrong. Oh, that's fine. The same thing here. Playhead. Okay. Now I want to grab the right wing one, and I want to make it so that this drifts a little bit into each. Should probably want to have it go backwards. Do I need to do this from both sides? Yeah, at least for a little bit. Seems quick, but at that point, but I want to modify it on a second pass. Also, this will be a little easier because I don't have to go on the next shot. Okay. So that gives... Right over here. Okay. Go to the swing again, because this is the important one. So I want to have these in-between bits from this one to this one. I think I'm just going to do normal speed. Kind of want to have the wing go forward a little bit. Wing. I wonder if I should do wing close wing. There you go. I wonder if... Oh no, it's... If I'm going to do it that, I have to do it this wing. Modifying the position could be messy. How does it look? Technically, it'd be better to animate both bones to drop down at once, like... Oops. That and that. But... Well, how does the camera look when it's coming in? I think I might just keep the wings as they are. I don't think that there's enough enough noticeable detail there to matter. Alright, Star Holder, settle down or you're gone. That's getting a little excessive. Oh, I gotta undo whatever I did to the wing there. Yeah, I was gonna change her position. I forgot I never did that. Because she's like walking a little weird. That's what I do. But did walking straight actually destroy anything? Come on. There we go. Not really, so I think we're fine. Alright, now when the wings come up, I gotta do more with the wings. Because technically, like, when her leg lifts up here... I want to have the wing itself react.
Gotta be careful, I'm not gonna clip the legs or something.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of... Well, so when I get tired is when I focus more, and like I said, it's kind of been a long day, so I'm getting tired earlier. bring the feathers in more, but then it like eats her butt. I don't want feathers eating butt. I already have them right there eating butt. From there to there. They can clip a little bit, that's fine, but alright, well, I will just talk to Doob Guy later, and we'll just not deal with him for today. And I'll unban him when it's him again. Because don't see us points of him talking if it's not him. I just banned Doom Guy for now. I'll unban him once he gets his account back or whatever. But no point in letting somebody use try to dirty his name like that. So. Adam! Plank. When the hell am I going to see those? Hold on. I don't want to select any of those. So leg clipping again, right there. So let's do this point here to there. Pull the wing out a bit. That's not gonna work with work camera. Oh, she's like teleporting. That's probably gonna break that a bit. No, I can do it. That's nice. So make sure that I'm not having that wing clip. Oh. And then she eats her wing. What is what? Oh yeah, I saw that, but I'm not sure how they did that. If you haven't seen it, I saw this the other day. Thing is, like, I'm not sure if that's their own custom model or not, but you could definitely do that in some 3D software. It would just take forever to render. Or did they put the SFM tag in? Some people just put it in there because it's... No, it's not. So, yeah, it's some other program. But it is pretty awesome. Yeah, you can see that this is... The bubbles are actually not bouncing off the actual lines themselves, but a little bit from it. So, I mean, the hitboxes are not perfect with it, but still pretty awesome. If only it was like blowing in the wind, that would have been pretty cool too. But oh. Okay. Wings. Oh, wings are awesome. I love animating wings. They can add so much. Okay, hold on. I just don't feel that there's enough oomph to her oomph. Okay, and I think her neck and her head, at a specific point here, kind of I will find this point. Right, maybe I should turn off the light. Higher frame rate that way. Maybe I missed my imagination, I guess. Oh, that's probably the choppiness that we're seeing it. Blah, 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 blah. Stop it. Okay, I think her eyes need to close more here. Just for that one quick second. Too much. Alright, just don't drop fast enough here. Okay, now before I can lock the jiggles, I have to go and get her back main corrected here, because obviously that's not right position there. So I need to figure out where to be in every position. At this point, I can't really see it. but I do have to animate it in every position. So I'm just going to make it a little easier. I'm going to start it from here because I know this position. So I'm going to put it where I know, which is going to be right about here. Yes, I changed this position and dragged it forward so that it does look correct and to her body. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about it clipping the main. I like working with Pegasus, but when the back main is like this, that's really difficult for the clipping. You have to keep watching for it. Alright, so from... Alright, this point... Oops. Right here. Let's say from there to here. I need to have the main pull out a little bit. Maybe here. And now for the in-between bit, the transitioning points, I need to have the main pull out like that. Alright. And as it's pulling forward, it needs to stay backwards and lag. We'll do it from here. And then from here to here, this is going to be a pull forward. Looks fine from that angle, so, but now the main has to bounce down a little bit. I'm going to keep it on the outside of the main at this point. And it can clip the wing, but it can't. You know what? Because I didn't animate the other wing, I'll probably keep it like this. So, okay, as the head raises to here, I need to have this falling back. So I'm gonna have it go from here to here to here, and have the main go back down. Head goes back here, back forward here, quick. This is gonna lag a little bit behind. Oops. I don't want it to. I can't do the position change there. I can't fix that, so. Probably don't want the main showing up at the front there, because it just seems weird having it hang there. So it should pull back here and be about here. These models are not really made to do a pony stand. You're welcome to try, but it's don't expect it to behave. Okay. Now those are all done, but I don't want them to be jaggedy because positions do that. So I'm just gonna hit them with smooth a couple times to clean up some of those edges. But now if I do any changes to the position on this hair at all, I have to go and fix this again. And actually I just saw one to change. Right here. Yeah, you can see it destroys it. But I'll just grab this section again and smooth. Alright, I am now animated her enough where I can lock the procedurals. Let's make sure that they locked correctly. They did, sweet, okay. And what I mean by they lock correctly is that when I look at this, it actually has like bones moving. Alright, so now I need to make sure that everything is looking correct and refined. So like here, when she goes to turn her head, I'm just going to add a little bit more to this. So I'm going to take jiggle 1 and I'm going to have this one turn like this. Technically this hair would go that way. Then the hair does its little like instant switch at this point. You can see it kind of throw itself to that position. I don't know if you can even see the part where it does it. Hair doesn't like fast movement. So it's right here. So I'm just going to grab that point and round it, and that should clean it about, or at least how much I want it to. Oops. So you hear the hair 2 does a jump here, right here. I don't want that. Round that out. Even all of the movements here have a little bit of a jitter, so I'm going to smooth that. Oops. I think right here too, I'm going to rotate them. Bring them down like this. Okay, now I'm just going to take hair 2 and I'm just going to like shift it around to delay it a little bit so that it looks like the they're not together. Okay, hair 2 still jumps here. Any new format. Okay, they're a little too delayed here. I think I know what it is. So at this point, round. So round. Okay. Look there. Oh, go away messages. Close. I don't care about Alpha Omega events. It's a server I used to play on. Signal hair 3. Okay, so this is when the hair hits the bottom, so it should bounce down. Oh, I can show you the light thing in a sec. It's actually really easy, and for some reason it took me forever to figure out. I just want to maintain my edit bit here. Should probably move down a little bit more. Alright. Okay, actually, the light thing is really easy. If you want to, like, take control of a light like that, you're literally just dragging the viewport. And now I have the light. The only way to make sure it moves, though, is the light has to be in the window. And you can see here, light 16, it doesn't have the name, because I didn't have the name when it made it. Is you have to have it in the window, and you have to have the light selected. Then you can move around. And it will affect, like when you zoom in and out here, you can see it changes the horizontal field of view. So yeah, you can do anything you want with that. Woo! And then here, if I turn the lights on, you can see when I move it, it's actually changing how I light stuff. So you are the light. It's a little annoying with volumetric lights. I don't know if any are here. Well, because with volumetric lights, yeah, this one, you got a big light ball in front of you that really doesn't help. So there's that. Which go-kart picture? I did 2. And it also depends on if it's the one with 3 ponies, which pony. I don't mind. Okay, don't mind it just clipping through the wing there because it's not really noticeable. you have for me? Why is it over there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, flying. I don't need wings. I have ears. That's... Are you calling me a Dumbo? I think you're calling me a Dumbo. Why you do this? Adam, I was literally about to type a Dumbo Damon, and you did it literally 1 second before I did. Stop thinking like I do. Oh, he does? Okay. How do I unban people? Hold on. This'll be an adventure. Hold on, I want to put this back. Okay. Let's go to Twitch. I know I found it before, I just gotta figure out where it is again. And it was like, is it this? I won't find it. Wait, we need him in here. Is it under? No, no, look at that. No. No, that's not it. There was, I did see it. I did see it. It is. How did I find this yesterday and not today? Anybody else know how to... if you got it off the top of your head, that'd be great. Well, he's not in my head. That would be really scary. No, that's not the button. That's not the button. There's too many buttons! Video manager? No. I thought it was at the settings button, and that was like under security and stuff. Is it over here? There's banned words. I'm getting closer, I think. Oh, there you go. I think I found it. I think I found it. What did I do? I don't think that was it. Okay, so I found him. How do I unban him? Okay, we will see. Maybe if I do... Oh, I think it's a... Okay, let me see if I can do this. I think... What was his name? Just Bearded Doom Guy? Okay, he's not banned anymore. You can tell him to join. I am amazing. Not as amazing as Adam, but I will take credit. Okay. I guess it's just a text command. Did I break something? Did I break something? He's unbanned. Hello. I guess you should type /unban and then the person's name. Alright, I just want to make sure that the back tail is refined and clean. With these two. Like here, this little bit right here, I wanted to make sure this tail actually like folded this way just a little bit. Round this so that it keeps going just a little bit longer. We have another atom. I think that the two atoms should fight to the death. Okay, so when the tail goes up here, I want to have... Oh, that's tail 2. It's just the one, I guess. Okay, usually... I hate these little, like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, mountains they make here. I usually just grab them, move them to the middle like this, and then round the center, and that seems to fix the majority. There can be only one atom. Is Doom in here? No, he's not. We need a Doom. Alright, I am going to say that as of right now, this shot is done. So to make sure I keep all that, I gotta make sure I turn everything back on. So I gotta turn the door back on, I gotta turn flowers, the candle stand, elements, and there's some lights that are off. I'll watch her later. Okay, as of right now, I think she's too clear. I understand that the blur is set to a certain level because I should have it. Do I have the aperture animated? Do I have music still going? Yes, I do. Okay. Where's the aperture? No, it's not. Because as it's getting closer, technically the blur should go up a little bit. Not a super amount, but at this distance, it's about the same. So I'm just going to... It gets very dangerous animating aperture, especially if you're doing a quick change, because I've noticed that the aperture level doesn't change at the same level as the blur would do. Would it be for changing the distance to somebody? So I had a problem where I had to like really play with how that worked to get it to look right, but it has difficulty when you can't see how it's transitioning without a render. So I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to increase the aperture up to this point so that it creates a little bit more blur in the background here. Do a little bit more than that. Like that. Because this way, without it being like that, she has the nice crisp edges, but so did like Applejack. Like here, and this is what it was looking like before. It didn't really have Twilight get yanked out. Because this was too clear. Same thing like here. It was just, she didn't really stand out. So I'm going to use the aperture to do that for me. I can do it again. Oh, that's actually with the blur. I might want to add more then. Without it, yeah, it was, she just was like crystal clear back here. I don't want that. I want to keep the focus on the Twilight. So like that maybe. Yeah, now she really gets pulled out. I really think that she should have more highlight here. Where's her highlight? Oh, I fixed it so now I have a button for it. Thank God. And highlight. We're going to move the highlight around Twilight a bit more. Oh, that's too much. Like that, maybe. No, that's too much for her ears. I wonder if I can drop it down. Because I more want it on her butt. Oh, that's why. It's giving the nice rim on her ears, but it's not giving the right nice rim on her butt. And I want nice butt rim. Butt rim. And I don't think the tail is impossible to get rim on, so that's not a worry. I think what I can do is I'm going to bring it around so it's like this, and I'm just going to drop the intensity. Yeah, I think I like that a little more, because then at least it gives a little bit of rim there. It may not be as bright as I want it, but it helps give that little extra definition to the model. And then you can see her butt. Like I said, with the sit-down, I don't know if you said it specifically, but I did 2 different pictures, and one of them had 3 ponies in it, so there's more to it than just the pony sit-down one. Edit clip, color, first one ever done, yay. Oh, that's red, I don't want red. There, we have a clip done. It's a longer one too. I wonder if I should, I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on, where is the later one? This one. Okay, there. This is giving a little bit of a flatter floor, so it's not so jagged edges. Lighting should hit it better. I should probably change the color of those lines. The blue and whatever. It doesn't really fit as much. Where's the rum gun? Oh, alright. I need to make sure that... Where's the show Applejack here? So that's how she's lit here. And then here. That should fit. I don't want her to be too bright because then she'll stand out too much. Okay, this camera still at the beginning is fast here. I did slow it down. I don't know if... Trying to find a way to better transition. Down isn't going to work. It's coming up, so I need to have it maybe go... Oh. If anything, it needs to go up into the side there. Oh, not for the whole thing. Alright, I need to, before I do any of that changes, I want to exit and get it open again so I get rid of the pillar light. So I don't know if there's a way to change that otherwise. You still haven't answered me on that sitting pose, whether or not you wanted which of the ponies you want of the sitting pose. There's 4. I have a stationary normal sitting pose that's not for the cars. Yes. But who is fault? Yeah, you don't know if a transition works or not until you try it. So I wanted to just throw something out there. If it doesn't work, oh well, try again. So, okay. Oh, I had to click OK first. Alright, let me do this one thing quick and then I can go grab it. Oh, I don't want that part. I want... How is this moving at this part? It's up and shifting to the right, and this is kind of... I wonder if a little bit of twist would help. If it was, it's the wrong direction. Let's see if I can have this twist in then. Are you gonna do your thing again? You gotta do your thing again. Yeah, I'm going to BronyCon for sure, and as well as Atom and Aggie. I think. Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Aggie was going, and Surya in chat here too. Okay, so this is twisting that way, so I need to have a twist the opposite direction here. Okay, enough of that noise. I don't like that. God for huge undos. I thought about having this blur out. So like have it go put it out there with the higher aperture and have it go like that. But I think I'll have to play with that later. Because I don't like this transition right now. Because it shows the picture, but it's, it doesn't, it transitions really poorly from here to here. Oh, that's why it's not working. The camera selected. I guess I can't get too close to the flower. I just need something to transition it, and so I'm just throwing stuff out there to see what happens. Okay, then you can't see the picture enough. Yeah, don't grab back. I think I might worry about that later. Oh, the stone is so hard, like stone. No shipping. Don't really like that. So we're gonna hear the same sound over and again for a little while. I'm trying to just get things figured out here. has not built to do that, I don't think. Well, I'll make it do that. Looks like the neck isn't going to let it do it either. Oh, the neck's got a lot of changes here. Oh, let's smooth that out. Let's just smooth out both these because there's something jittery right in there. Still is. Still is. What is wrong here? I think a lot of it is for, oh, because I'm doing this on overwrite. That'll be why. That's fine. I like breaking Twilight. There we go. She's preening. That's totally preening. Is okay, chest to shoulders. I can't really turn off the audio because I need it for timing, so otherwise I would. There's just this one little part right here. Just everything moves really stiffly at this part. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it not. I think I might know. There's part of it right there. I don't need to do with those bones. Just need to grab the left thigh, not left, right. That way it'll actually lift the actual bone up. Okay, that should work, but because I lifted that, I'm going to take all of these and just smooth them. That should reduce the motion a bit. Sorry. I won't die, I don't think. Might get black lung disease, but I am fine. Now look at her face like, what am I doing? I just touched a statue. Now my hands are dirty. They have germs. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? Probably should make her eyes not look like that. Where is your eye position here? Her eyes look fine up through here. Let's keep a screw position. I'm just gonna do that. Eyes should be all the way over. I still want to kind of go back and do some of the lip syncing again, because like here, I think that the pucker should be out more. And here the teeth should start showing more. Probably open and close more. Really like ooh. Really, because it's like I feel like I can see her teeth, which doesn't make any sense. Or actually, probably the pucker. Let me. There we go. Wait, what? Am I missing something? We're not a queen. Oh yeah, I was gonna get that stance. I gotta do that quick here too. Alright, I want to make sure I got audio sounding right. Okay, for one, this is not the right shape. Why would I want to partner on Twitch? It's not as much partner as it is, I think, getting turbo, which means paying. Anyways, it says I'm going to get that one stance. I'm going to go grab that quick. That was... Where is that? That would be under pictures. That was like cart pick, I think. Crash, yay! Sales! Oh, is that out, y'all? Oh. I'm not paying $60 for that. Screw you guys. What's with all... Is that Superman? Infinite that looks stupid. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I'm thinking you wanted the Twilight one. I'm Greg. Where's my copy? Export. Where'd I go? Twilight. Cut set. Here we go. Okay. There's that one that was asked for. So, sorry. And, do know that if you want to make sure the main looks like it does, you have to lock the main first, or like, you get to... What did I do? Hold on. Hold on, I clicked the wrong button there. Ooh, that was interesting. What did I do? I have a macro that auto-clicks mouse 1, and I think I hit that for it's like, what is going on? Yeah, you make sure that the jiggles are jiggled or unjiggled. Don't normally read books. Read books. Books are good. I read fics, which are a little bit different, but I read every night. It helps me go to sleep. Now I see some of the problem with what was going on. The head doesn't move with the body right away. Help a little bit. No, I actually have had problems like Past Sins when I was reading that one. I ended up reading I read about over half the book in one evening. I started at like 5 o'clock when I got home, and I read all the way up until like I think 3 in the morning or something like that. I just got so into it. I really like reading. Reading is awesome. Helps enhance creativity. It helps rest the mind. Helps everything. I think it's a good idea. Exercise the imagination. That's a good one. Alright. Now this is going to be like... some of the body doesn't actually move here, but I can simulate movement by animating other stuff. So I'm going to animate the tail. So I need to give the tail walking in. I don't know, I kind of do gaming streams whenever I kind of feel like gaming. I was planning on like playing a little bit more Tales from the Borderlands after the stream here. But I'm like on chapter 2. But I wasn't planning on streaming it. I don't know if people even care about Borderlands stuff. Alright, I'm going to get rid of these bookmarks. I need to do it again where the legs hit. So the leg hits here, and then here, and then here. Well, when I say Tales from the Borderlands, it's not the same as Borderlands. It's the what do you call that? The Telltale version, but it's actually pretty cool. Kitty Roll was saying it was really good, so I thought I'd give it a shot. The funny AJ one was... It depends. I mean, I have the apper, and but then I have the one with text. This was like such a pretty picture, and then I like destroyed it by making her look like she having an applegasm. Apper? 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 Apper. 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 That, to get that face, though, I actually had to do 2 renders because you can't get the eye to do that. So I did it where the rendered of her looking that way and then her looking like down, and then I just erased one eye overlapping each other. And when as soon as I did it, I'm like, that's perfect. Don't even change it. That's perfect. Because, make that a wallpaper, just like that. Kind of reminds me of like Kanye West or something, the dad ass picture. I think that was I can't remember because it wasn't well when I make that. I think that was what I was trying to go for, was like the apples doing dad ass, because appers. remember how I did it. Was it from this side? No. It was on this side. I thought it was around here. Nope. It was here. Wait, no, I had it the wrong way again. Right here. I haven't really done anything at the beginning here for a tail because it's technically hidden up until about this point anyway. There's actually the comment. It reminded me. There's this one story I read that what was the name of it? I recommend it. Just it's a rarity Rainbow shitfic, but the reason I like it is the way that they portray Rainbow's mind is actually kind of hilarious. Okay, that's. I just want to see view all by date added. That'll work. Yeah, spring is dumb. The way that they portray the in-mind conversations is freaking hilarious. It's a short story, only 9,000 words, but it's for some reason that picture of Dash is hilarious. Actually, there's a source. Where's the source? I want that like on my phone wallpaper. Yes, that is amazing. It is getting favorited. We're gonna put it on. Just put MLP. There we go. But there's a cart. The part where she's getting flowers at the cart is hilarious here. Because things. Here, I'll link it so that people can see it. But yeah, that is hilarious. If you don't mind ship fix, there's nothing bad that happens in it. It's just a romance one. And I prefer that. I don't want naughty fix. I want like the lovey kind. That kind of really sounded gay, but I guess you can kind of tell that. I mean, that's how I do my or any of the ship videos I've done have been trying to maintain something that looks like love and not just do me quick and go away. One thing that bugged me too is like when I did the Scootaloo Glomp thing in the one video, I've got a lot of people that are like, you shouldn't have those two doing that. I'm like, you don't know what a glomp is? They're not doing it. They're like, it's supposed to just be a tackling ugh. I'm glad that people think I am doing, or their dirty minds are being portrayed to me now. this one have to bounce a little bit this way. And back that way a little bit. No. I've got a list of fanfics I gotta catch up on. And I just finished a longer one the other day, but then I had to catch up on Astraeo. I want to go back and reread Fallout Equestria so that I can better plan some scenes that I want to do from there. But I have the printed copy. Yay! I should actually be getting Pink Eyes soon, the printed one, and then I can read that too. Alright, so I'm gonna have the tail. Okay, so from I'm gonna have this go up and then back down like this, like pulling in. Okay, so that looks pretty good. This position's still a little rough, so I'm just gonna smooth it. Position's just, that's what I'm hoping if they ever upgraded the new engine, that they positions better work without having to smooth them. I was thinking about doing the Royal Guard Celestia one based on To Love a Princess. I think I still might do it, but for the time restraint that I had to do it before Valentine's Day, I decided that putting the time into doing that when I had so many other projects started, knowing that I probably would have just gotten distracted, I decided to put that away. Some of the resources for it, though, I still have to finish because I want to make another video that was short from it, and I've just been super slow about getting to that. I got so much other crap going on. So I'm just working on this instead. This and anthology have been my main focuses because I just don't have much time for anything else. I don't really know. I'm not really moving the tail here for any reason other than because I want to keep things moving. I don't want to have the tail stagnant. So it's motion for the sake of motion. No, it's not clearing up. I've been naughty and not really taking care of myself this week, so I haven't really gotten over it. I had stuff to do at work that didn't really help, and then I had a concert on Monday, and then I streamed on Tuesday. Last night was the only day I had off, so I decided to use it to work on other stuff. I've got too much to do and not enough time to do it, so thankfully I got some free time this weekend, more than normal. So okay, and now I should be able to do the motion backwards. Okay, so the motion here should be lagging. So it'll be this way. But it probably should have the whole tail turned this way. This would lag me this way. I'll be finishing the stream pretty quick here. I'm just trying to kind of finish the tail bit here. I might have to play with the tail a little bit later, because I feel like, as of right now, it's kind of moving in slow motion. And it should be feeling like it's moving faster than that. That's a little better. Yeah, anything else I'm going to start on her is going to take a while, so I might have to call it on what I'm doing with her right now. So I don't see it getting much further than that. Okay. Yeah, because doing the wings and stuff, once I start, I'm going to have to do the whole shot. And so let me just change the text. So I need to do the ears, wings, and mane. Tail's done, and then jiggles. And then just... Okay. Just so I remember what I gotta do there. And then I can just be like... What was the button for that? There's a way to... What was the way? I know I figured out before how to expand those. That was like shift mouse wheel or control mouse wheel or something. Whatever. So I can see more, but at least I can just go in there and go bam bam. Edit text, and then I know what I need to do still. So you're welcome. Anyways, so I am going to save this and close this. Not that. This. Pause that. Anyway, so sorry. So anyways, I'm done with SFM, but I guess people want to watch me play Borderlands Tales thing, so I might do that for a little bit. But I am gonna like take a 5-minute break to go and try to get something to munch on because I'm hungry and more water. So, so I'll be done on this. I am going to cut the stream because I want to stop the recording of this, but otherwise, give it like I'll pop it right back up again. But I'm gonna go like get something to eat and stuff in that time. So, oh yeah, let me do something quick. We're gonna do. Oh no, Notepad doesn't work with that. Is this Notepad? Can I do it? No, not a Notepad either. I know what I can do. Let's open Photoshop. Come on. I have Photoshop on an SSD and it still runs just like the normal speed. Okay, we're gonna go. BRB food. Okay. You get that. Alright, I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna start right back up again so the recording stops. 1 sec.